What's up, guys? Today we are using the new meta units versus infinite mode and seeing how far we can get. Big shout out to, oh my gosh, I can't read that name. He's the one who provided the team. So hopefully these are the real meta units. If they're not, make sure you guys comment down below who you think the meta units are. Let's get it. Before we do though, make sure you guys comment down below any code unit suggestions you have and maybe a cool ability to go along with it. And remember to help us get to 500k subs so we can drop the next code unit. And of course, guys, don't forget to use star code BLAM whenever buying Roblox or Premium. It's free and helps support the channel. Let's get into it. All right, here's the team, guys. We got Gut 7-star because he's the meta DPS. Katakuri 7-star because he is the meta slow. Boros 7-star for meta damage. Boo 7-star for meta TS. Idol 6-star for meta buff. I'm not sure about that one. And then Speedwagon 6-star for meta money. Actually, Idol does have that ability, so that makes sense. So let's get it, guys. So we're gonna start off with, oh no, I just placed it right back here. I'll see you guys in a second. Let's try that again. You guys didn't see anything. All right, here we go. So we actually want our buff unit, I would say, more towards the middle. So I think this is going to be a good a place for her to hit everybody we need to. So we're gonna start off with her and try to get her maxed out as fast as possible. And of course, guys, as always, we're not worried about tanking a few units because they did finally fix everything. So we have about 1,000 HP, so we can tank roughly 20 enemies. Nothing too much to worry about. Let's get it popping. I care more about farming because if we take a look at the units we're bringing, all right, they're all fairly expensive. Like literally every damaging unit we have is like 15k or 5k for guts. So yeah, it's a pretty pricey team today. Let's get our money in a pretty good position because I don't want to accidentally die to something like that. All right, also I think we have to get Guts' upgrade as well. I think that's pretty expensive, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's see if we can actually afford this. So we gotta start with our Guts, and I think Guts' best position is probably right around here, I'd say. Actually, you know what, maybe not. I'm thinking I'm feeling him maybe like right where we usually put like light Yagami's and stuff. So I think this is a fairly decent spot. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot, right about perfect. So we can get his first upgrade. Now we can actually kill the powerful units. So hopefully this guy's gonna be enough for us to handle these early waves. But with this small circle AoE, I'm not super sure. But in the meantime, we're gonna farm it up because Guts is gonna cost us like 15 million, and then Boros 2 is gonna cost us quite a bit as well. I don't want to accidentally die to something like that. All right, while we get our thumbnails and stuff, we're gonna actually switch up the strategy a bit. Oh wait, where is he? We're gonna actually place down a Boo to handle all these early waves, and so we can get our thumbnail popping off. All right, but let's still focus on maxing out these money units because yikes, dude, it's gonna be quite the adventure today. All right, here we go. We don't want it to the max upgrade though, because again, if you get here, you lose the buff, which is kind of sad. They should just not have that happen, but it is what it is. And then I think we're gonna go max out Speedwagon next. Thankfully, we're doing pretty well on the money, as you can see. We have like a lot of money and we're only on wave 17, so we're chilling. There we go, looking good. All right, only need a couple more waves to get everything maxed. Let's do it. All right, maybe one more wave. All right, here we go. Bang and bang. Oh, one more wave. Actually, we can't get that last upgrade by only like 36k. That kind of sucks, but is what it is. All right, there we go. We can actually afford it now. Let's go. All right, we have plenty of money saved up. Let's get the thumbnail real quick. All right, so we got the thumbnail popping off. So let's go sell all these guys real quick and get the rest of this set up. So we already know Boo, so let's go get our Guts max. I think Guts is gonna be our main DPS this time. So we want to get our Guts right about, I think here's a pretty good spot. Yeah, this is I think we're gonna adjust it a little bit towards the side, maybe here. And that's kind of far from the back though. Unfortunately, Idol is kind of in the way, but I'm thinking, I'm trying to figure out the exact middle of the map. I'm thinking maybe here. Yeah. I think maybe a little bit more towards the side. It's kind of hard to get these placements right. All right, we're just gonna rock with that. All right, here we go. Let's get some upgrades. So it looks like these upgrades are mainly gonna be like a little bit of damage. Wow, bro, this guy has a lot of upgrades. Dude, okay, here we go. Beast Cannon, finally an upgrade that actually changes his effects. All right, that took a while. Wait, what, bro? This guy needs to chill with the upgrades. I forget if he has the most upgrades in the game or what, but look at that. He's like up there with the money units for the number of upgrades. think he actually has more than Idol. Maybe not as much as Speedwagon. All right, Black Beast. Now he actually has a pretty good AoE. All right, we'll get some more up there as well. Here we go. All right, so we only need 2 million, guys, to get the Rupture effect, which actually isn't too bad. But if you take a look, that brings his total cost for Rupture to be $8 million, which is kind of still a lot. But you can see now that he has a nicer AoE, he's able to, you know, like, kind of like clear out a lot of the enemies and put us in a pretty good spot. So we just need a couple more waves. Now, thankfully, he did give us 2 money units, but unfortunately, we do actually have our boy Guts in the first slot. Now, he actually only buffs money by 10%, so that actually is a kind of a little bit of a disadvantage for this time, but we should hopefully have enough money to make up for it. So let's get our Guts upgraded. Bang. All right, now, unfortunately, we did not bring a range buffing unit, which is a bit unfortunate, but we sacrificed that for another money unit, so I guess that's fair, but it is what it is. And if we want to get his max upgrade, it's going to cost us $5 million. Now, honestly, that's not a bad upgrade, but I don't really think it's worth it. Now, we are actually going to get our Girl Idol upgraded as well, mainly because now we're going to be damage farming too. 44.6 million is not bad at all. All right, that's really going to help us damage farm things a little bit. So let's get that. And while we're at it, I think we're also going to slide in our boy Boros. We're going to put Boros a little bit more towards the front because he's going to be bringing in a little bit more DPS. We'll put him on. We'll leave him on first. All right, he's going to be our big boy DPS. Here we go. Alien Flare Beam. Bang. Now he actually has a nice AoE cone. Unfortunately, with that terrible damage. But it does look pretty cool. Let's get some more upgrades. Explosive Flurry. All right, there we go. Looks clean. Very clean. All right, now we have to save up for like quite a few waves to get this hybrid. All right, which is gonna not really help us a whole lot, but at least it buffs the damage a little bit. But he is already doing 35.4 million damage, so he's still bringing in some heat. And if you take a look, guys, we are only on wave 43, and our damage is already at 24 billion, 25 billion, and we don't even have any nukes. So this is about to be a very good damage farming strategy. So I can't wait to see how OP this gets. Now, we're not gonna place down our Katakuris yet because we want to max damage farm as much as possible. So we're not going to need to place those. I'd probably say until the enemies have like over 100,000 HP. But it looks like they are getting kind of far, which is a little bit dumb. But I guess whenever they hit Guts' range, they should pretty much just instantly die. So here we go. We should have enough money for Boros' upgrade now. All right, it's going to only bring up the damage by, actually that's about 12 million because this upgrade is like before the buff applies. So that's not too bad. And then we can get Galactic Crush for another like 30 million on top of it. So Alien Boss's damage actually it goes up fast. That's the thing about a lot of units. It's worth it to get their early upgrades, and the later the upgrades, the less worth it is. And you can see that like we're already up to 46 billion, which is crazy for wave 47. So we're doing pretty well here. Let's go save up a bit more though for this. Actually, wait, we're almost there. Bro, having 2 money units? Dang. That is insane. We actually might be able to max out these boos and stuff, which is going to be crazy. That's going to really help our DPS. All right, here we go. Galactic Crash for a bigger AoE. And his damage is up to 66 million now. That's freaking insane. And it's going to get even more crazy. Now, I would have loved to put him in the leader slot, but he doesn't have any money bonus. Now, honestly, now that I think about it, we didn't need the money bonus. But I don't know. I'd still rather have Guts because Guts actually technically has a higher DPS than Boros. All right, thanks to his Rupture ability. So it actually is worth it. All right, now I'm not really sure what this last upgrade does because it costs $5 million for only 2 million damage. Somebody says it's what makes, what's it called? Yeah, I don't really know what it does. And what's make like Blood Moon work or something. So if that's true, let me know. But I don't know, we'll see. All right, wow, almost $1 million for barely any change. Now, thankfully though, this upgrade's a lot better. It's gonna be 1.39 million. For Galactic Alien Bomb with a big range increase, and the damage is going to go by another like 40 billion, factoring in the buff, so that's not bad. And hope it's going to make our damage skyrocket, because we're trying to, you know, get like, I don't know, maybe if we can get 1 trillion damage without a nuke, I think that'd be crazy. So here we go, guys, Galactic Alien Bomb. Now we got a lot bigger AoE. All right, and his damage is actually now up to 115 million, making our damage go insane. We saw we just had like about 64 billion, which is crazy. Now, honestly, I can't wait because this is going to be insane. Our damage farmers can go so hard. All right, now I don't understand what the heck this upgrade is. 600k and it's only upgrading by 2 million damage. Like, what's the point? I don't get it. Now this is the upgrade I don't know if we're going to be able to afford. Roaring Star Cannon for $9.3 million. Yikes. Now it is going to increase the damage by a ton, so we are going to end up buying it, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a time before we're able to get that. And let's see, are the enemies over 500k HP yet? Not quite, so it's still not worth it for us to drop our slow units down. So we're not gonna worry about that right now. So let's go save it for maybe like another like 6-7 waves. Actually, it might be worth it soon because they are kind of getting a little bit farther than I would like. All right, and now they only have 380. Okay, actually some of them do have a lot of HP. So, I don't know. We'll wait a little bit longer. All right, but they are getting kind of far, so I'm a bit worried. But if they do get far, I guess we can place our boos down in the back. All right, we're just going to put 4 boos down back here. Now, well, we're actually, wait, we should probably get Boo's upgrade first. So if you upgrade Boo a little bit, he's going to change his ability into Sleep. Now, Sleep is busted OP. I showed off in a lot of my videos, but basically it makes your base almost invincible with that 5 billion HP. So now we don't really have to worry about any enemies, you know, tanking into our base. But unfortunately, this does remove his time stop ability, and Sleep is a one-time use. So after you do get Sleep, you have to sell him. He basically goes to sleep because he's kind of trash after that. I mean, he is still doing DPS, but for a time stop unit, that's pretty bad. So we're gonna go get that popping off and get the 17.5k. But look at that, guys, for 50k bucks, you're doing 1 million damage with no buff, so that's pretty nice. Now I do believe Idle should be covering, yes, they will get buffed by Idle, bringing up the damage up to 1.63 million. Oh wait, maybe he isn't buffed by Idle. No, he is. It's just bugged a little bit. 2.97 million. There you go. Now that's what we're talking about. Now let's go double check because I want to make sure they stay in the buff. All right, so where is her buffs end? Her buff ends actually quite a bit farther out. So we can slide these 2 guys in here. Alrighty, and get the 17.5k upgrades. Looking good. All right, now we want to see wherever this range ends. And this is where we're going to put in our next guy. Actually, it doesn't really matter as long as the thing overlaps a bit. So I think we're gonna go put our next guys right about here. All right, let's see if this is gonna hit basically the top. You know what? I think we can readjust a little bit more, maybe about here. All right, the goal is for it to hit almost the top, and it almost does. It's gonna be close enough for our purposes. So we're gonna go slide in. Actually, wait, we don't really want these guys upgraded yet. Actually, how much are they up to? Like multiple millions yet? 2 million. Yeah, I think we're gonna hold off on these guys for now. All right, but okay, I think it's time for us to turn off the attack effects. All right, we're starting to not be able to see anything. So let's go place down our meta slow unit. We got Katakuri. All right, we're just gonna go get all these guys maxed. All right, hopefully it doesn't affect our damage too much, but we're already over 100 billion, so you know we kind of chilling damage wise. All right, we're gonna get this guy popping off too.
Musicality.
And Mochi back here. Now this Mochi is gonna get buffed, so we get to see Mochi doing like, dang, quite a bit of damage. This is perfect, and this is perfect. There we go, and here we go. Let's get it. And I guess we'll put one in the back as well in case any like cloners pop in the back. But we really shouldn't have to worry too much about that. So I think I'm just gonna place one halfway through. All right, I don't know if that might help a little bit. All right, there we go. We got all those placed, looking good. All right, now it's time for us to save a little bit more money so we can actually max this guy out. And hopefully we'll be able to afford Guts' max upgrade as well for that little bit of extra damage. All right, here we go, guys. We're on wave number 79. Give it a skip. And we should be able to finally afford the Roaring Star Cannon. There we go. Bang. Bigger AoE. And the damage is now going freaking insane. All right, now they have a lot of HP now, so it's time for us to get our next booze placed. I'm just going to place them back here. I don't know if this is ideal or not, but it's close enough. So let's get all these guys placed. All right, and it's going to be time for us to get our time stop pretty soon, but not quite yet, because it looks like Guts is still easily able to eat everything. So I'm not going to worry too much about setting up our time stop. But so far, wave 81 and everything's just instantly dying, which is very, very nice. I think we have a pretty good chance of being able to reach 100. Now, I'm hoping to reach even farther than that, but we'll see, because we have 2 of the best DPS. Actually, you know what? Boros' DPS isn't actually as crazy as you think. But we have the best DPS in the game, Guts. Now, honestly, I think Sid would be the second best DPS, but well, we'll see. The main thing this guy is good for is air units. I think he's still the best air unit DPS. Other than that, though, kind of mid. All right, we are gonna get this upgrade first, though. I don't know if it's worth it over maxing out a bunch of boos, but it is what it is. So, and also, I don't really mind this as much because it is full AoE damage, which is kind of convenient to use. All right, so it looks like they have 83 million. Dang, that's kind of a lot. But hey, we're up to 219 billion, so damage is going hard right now. All right, I think we're okay. I don't know if it's quite time for us to, yeah, because everything's still a one-hit kill from Boros. So I don't think it's quite time for us to start the time stops yet, but we'll see. And also, we're almost there. On wave 86, we have a good chance of maxing guts around wave 90, so that should be pretty nice. All right, here we go, guys. Wave 92. I think it's time for us to actually get serious with the time stops, but we can now max out our guts. Not sure if that was worth it, but it is what it is. All right, here we go. First candy beam. All right, whenever the time stop goes away, there we go. Next candy beam. Bang. And last candy beam. Bang. All right, I think that should be pretty much perfect for those. All right, now we can't really quite do the ones in the back yet because they haven't even gotten that far. And while we wait, I'm gonna actually get these upgrades for the death ball. All right, now we don't want to get this next upgrade. While it does increase the range, it's also gonna remove the candy beam ability. So we can't actually buy that upgrade. We will be able to upgrade these guys because I mean, this DPS might help a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna really help, but you can see these guys are already at 800 million HP, which is just insane. But a guts is really tearing into them. And you can tell because we're getting billions of damage like every second, which is wild. So let's get this upgrade as well. Hopefully it's worth it. I'm not sure, but hey, 14.9, that's a million DPS. Hey, we'll take it, even though we lose the full AoE. All right, still chilling here, guys. Wave 98. What? Dang, this might be my highest wave solo yet. I guess this might be the meta team. Dang. All right, we'll take it. All right, it's time for us to get guts, our next time stop set up. All right, we'll wait for the next one. And maybe not, actually. Where is these guys gonna end? Oh, they end all the way up here. So we don't have the time stop for still a little bit yet, which is convenient. All right, we're gonna go. Any of these guys need upgraded? Yeah, this guy does. All right, I'm gonna let that guy die. All right, here we go. Candy beam. And candy beam. And candy beam. And candy beam. I don't know if those are perfect, but it is what it is. And we are just gonna have to sell these guys soon anyway, because once they get to the back, we have to like reset the time stop. So that's gonna be a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So far though, wave 102 damage, guys, we're up to 653 billion, which is just wild. We have guts just completely tearing into them with some insane amounts of DPS with the rupture ability. Whoa, this guy just got slowed. That's actually big. Dang, that's a really unfortunate. Dang, Katakuri was supposed to be putting work, man. Guess not, man. Guess not. All right, anything else over here that needs to get upgraded? Nope. All right, I guess we'll get this guy upgraded then. All right, we are gonna have to sell one of these guys soon though, because we have to start spamming him because I'm trying to get a good wave here. So as soon as the enemies reach to here, all right, actually, wait, honestly, no. As soon as the enemies reach whatever this guy does, I guess as soon as the enemies reach here, we have to, yeah, we have to actually start time stopping. So not for a while yet. Dang, that's pretty nice. All right, wave 106, that was crazy. All right, 183, 32, 246. Dang, dude, we actually hit it though. 1,270 billion damage. Dude, that is wild. No nukes, guys. None of them. We still doing crazy damage. All right, I think it's time for us to sell Boo Kid and switch to we'll switch to 1x here because I don't want somebody saying, oh, we messed up here. So we're not gonna do it. All right, here we go. All right, I think time stop ends right about here. So let's go sell this guy. And we're gonna get our time stops on lock. Oh, I got the wrong upgrade. Well, I guess not lock, but bang. All right, let's get the time stops completely perfect. And we should be able to get 110, I think, if we get these perfect. Bang. All right, that one looks good. Here we go. All right, here we go, and bang. There we go, perfect. Wave 109, looking good. There we go. All right, can we get to wave 110? Bang. There we go. All right, this is actually a pretty insane wave, guys, for solo. Wave 109 still. All right, we gotta get to wave 110. That would be insane. Here we go. All right, looking good. Wave 110. Looking good. Now we still have a lot of HP. Oh wait, they're doing a billion each, so I guess sleep doesn't really help us that much. All right, can we get to 111 maybe? I mean, 111 would go hard. All right, we have time for maybe one more candy beam. There we go. All right, we might get one more after this. I don't know. This is looking a little sus. We did it! We did it! Look at that perfect time stop! That perfect time stop, wave 111 solo! We did it! Let's go and look at our damage, guys! 1,950! Dang! That's crazy! Make sure you guys go check out this next video. I'm sure you'll love it. Peace out, guys.